Question. It's been 7 months since the breakup and I still can't get them out of my head. How do I move on? The quick answer is journaling and gratitude. See, it sounds like a part of you is still holding on to something about them, and another part of you is actually wanting to move on. So there's a disharmony there between those two parts of yourself. And what people may say are things like to just focus on the reasons that you left. And for me, that's missing half the picture. Because if a part of you is holding on, then a part of you recognizes something of value worth holding on to. And getting to understand what that is can be key to letting that person go. Because in that instance, letting go of them is actually holding on to that part of you, which is always there, which has always been there. It just, in that relationship, exhibited itself through that individual. Once we can understand that, once we can get to underlying story, which is what I do with my clients, we get to the heart of the story being told, then in knowing what that story is, what it is they represented, we can integrate that into the lives of yourself without the need for that individual. And this is step 2 of 6 steps to moving on. Now, how do we do that though? How do we do that using journaling? Well, I've got a couple of journal prompts that can be really useful. So, one journal prompt is, what was my initial reaction when the breakup happened? How did I interpret the events? Another one, what stories or beliefs about myself did this breakup reinforce? And one more, have I noticed any recurring patterns in my past relationships? If you're wanting to do this work by yourself and you want some more journal prompts, I'll leave a link in the description to the guidebook, which has a bunch more that can be really, really helpful. If you don't want to do it by yourself, I get it, it takes time and it can be quite challenging process. Then I offer one-to-one clinic calls where we get through all of this stuff in just a couple hours. And yes, that is possible. It just requires the right questions being asked so the right connections in the brain, in the mind can be made and can begin to move on in a way that aligns with you. It can be tricky to do this by ourselves because essentially we're making it challenging for ourselves. It's difficult to do, which is why having someone to assist in the process can be really valuable. If that interests you, then I'll leave a link in the description where you can book a free introductory clinic call and we can get the ball moving. Good luck, stay strong, and speak to you soon.